Hello students, I am Nilanjana Sanyal, an online math tutor from India. Welcome you all to my channel Linus Online Math Classes. Now as you know, we are learning the chapter on the Binomial Theorem, and in our previous few sessions we have learned how to get the coefficient of a term given some condition. And in our today's session, we will be learning how to get the power of the binomial expansion given some condition. Okay? So, without any further delay, let us start with our today's session. So, the first question is the coefficient of x to the power of n minus 3 in the expansion of x plus 2 raised to the power of n is 1760. Find the value of n. So let's start with our answer. X plus 2 raised to the power of n. This is the binomial expansion. So as we have done mostly, we had started with the general term. So, we will be starting with the general term in this case as well. Okay. So, the general term will be NCR x raised to the power of n minus r times, I was looking at the n minus 3 power. So, by mistake, I wrote n minus 3. So, it is n minus r, not 3. So, n minus r times 2 to the power of r. Okay. This is the general expression, general term expression. And we are seeing that in the general term expression, the power of x is n minus r, whereas the term that we are interested in is having the power of x as n minus 3. So, we will be equating these two. So, n minus r is equal to n minus 3. This is how we get the value of r, right? We have done the same thing in our previous videos as well, whenever we had the requirement of the value of r. And in case you are not being able to follow this, I would definitely be asking you to watch my previous videos. I am making videos on this chapter, Binomial Theorem. Before this chapter, I had taken up the chapter on the arithmetic and geometric sequences and series. And whichever chapter I am taking, I am trying to cover it in detail. I am trying to cover every part of it in detail. So that doesn't matter whether you are a student from the IGCSE Math or IGCSE Additional Math or IBMYP or IB Math Analysis and Approaches or Applications and Interpretations, or it is the AS level, AS and the A level maths. If this chapter is in your syllabus, then I think you will be able to follow these videos and you will be helped. You will be getting benefited by watching these videos. And after going through these videos, all of them sequentially, and please stay tuned till the end, watch these videos sequentially, completely, fully, and I think you will be able to understand the topics clearly, and you will be able to answer the questions given in your book and also the past paper questions without much difficulty. And after going through these videos, and in case you have any query, any confusion, any doubt, please feel free to write to me in the comment area. Okay? And also please share with me your feedback about these videos. Okay? I would definitely be wanting to know how are you liking these videos, what are you feeling about these videos. Okay? So back to the question. N minus r is equal to n minus 3. So n and n will be getting cancelled and r will be having a value of 3. We have found the value of r as 3, therefore it is the fourth term. What is the term number is actually not required, but since r is equal to 3, I am saying it is the fourth term. In this particular question it is not required, but whenever you see r equal to 3, this should be in your mind that it is the fourth term of the expansion. Okay, because the starting value of r is equal to 0. So we can write 3 in place of r. It is NC3 x to the power of n minus 3 and 2 raised to the power of 3. And they are saying that the coefficient of the term. Coefficient will not be including this part. So we take the coefficient. Coefficient is NC3 times 2 to the power of 3 is 8 is equal to 1760. Okay. So, and if we just expand this part, it becomes n factorial over 3 factorial times n minus 3 factorial. And this can be taken to this side, or I can say that I am dividing both sides by 8. So it is 1760 over 8. And this is 220. Okay. So let me come over here, and n factorial over n minus 3 factorial. How do we simplify? N factorial is the larger one, so I'll be writing this as, and everything, I have started this binomial theorem chapter with the factorial notation questions. Okay. So you will be getting everything in this video playlist. So n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 factorial over n minus 3 factorial is equal to 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, that is 6. If we multiply both the sides by 6, we get 220 multiplied by 6. And these two will be getting cancelled, and we will be having the equation as n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 equal to 220 times 6. And we have to find the value of n. For this, we need a calculator. Okay. So we'll be taking up the TI Inspire CAS calculator, and we can use the InSolve. So we come to menu and then algebra and then numerical solve. Okay. So we come to this, and it is numerical solve x times x minus 1 times x minus 2 equal to 220 times 6, comma x, because we have to declare the variable. Enter. X is equal to 12. That means the n value is equal to 12. So we write the answer as n is equal to 12. We have found the value of n, but in case you are not sure, let me do the checking. Instead of NC3, I am writing 12C3. 12C3, of course, the value, the power of x will be 12 minus 3, which is 9. It will be x to the power of 9. But we do not require that. What is 12C3 times 8? Is this equal to 1760? Let us check. Okay. So, NCR 12, 3 times 8 equal to 1760. So, the n value is equal to 12 is absolutely correct. N is equal to 12. Okay. So, let us move on to the next question. The coefficient of the term containing, again the coefficient of the term containing x to the power of 6 in the expansion of x square plus 1.2 raised to the power of n, where n belongs to the set of integers and n is greater than or equal to 3, is greater than 200,000. The coefficient is greater than 200,000. It is an inequality. So, find the smallest value of n. Since it is an inequality, they are asking us to find the smallest value of n. So, let's start with our answer. So, it is x square plus 1.2 raised to the power of n. And again, we start with the general term. That is NCR x square multiplied, implied multiplication sign. So, x to the power of 2 or x square raised to the power of n minus r times 1.2 raised to the power of r. Okay. And they have given the power of x as 6 and the power of x in the general term expression is 2 times n minus r. So that way, these two will get equated. So it is 2 times n minus r is equal to 6 or n minus r is equal to 3. Okay. And we are having two unknowns, so, and we do not need the value of r. They are asking us to get the value of n. R will be changing from term to term. Okay. So, let us find the value of r in terms of n. So, it is r is equal to n minus 3. Okay. So, we have found the value of r in terms of n. R is equal to n minus 3. So, in place of r in this general expression, we will be putting n minus 3. That is NC n minus 3 x squared to the power of n minus 3, that will be equal to 6. It is x to the power of 6 and 1.2 raised to the power of n minus 3. Okay. Now, the coefficient of this term. The coefficient will not be included, this x to the power of 6. So, the coefficient will be n Cn minus 3 times 1.2 raised to the power of n minus 3. This is greater than 200,000. Okay. So, now let us expand this part. It is n C n minus 3, so it will be n factorial over n minus 3 factorial and n minus 3 factorial. Okay. And this is getting multiplied by 1.2 raised to the power of n minus 3. And this is greater than 200,000. Okay. And in factorial, we have just done the simplification in our previous video. Okay, let me do it once more over here. So it is, and these two will be getting cancelled, and minus of minus 3 is equal to 3, positive 3 or plus 3. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, it is 6. So we can multiply both sides by 6. Okay. So one thing that we will be doing is we will be expanding the n factorial, and it becomes n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 factorial times 1.2 to the power of n minus 3 over n minus 3 factorial, and we are multiplying both sides by 6. So this becomes 1,200,000, 1,200,000. Okay. And these two will be getting cancelled, and it will be n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times 1.2 raised to the power of n minus 3 is greater than 1,200,000. Okay. So now we have to take up the calculator. So now we have to go to the graphs, and let me take the new document thing. No, we do not want to save. Okay, and we come to graphs. Fine. So, and it is x times x minus 1 times x minus 2 times 1.2 raised to the power of x minus 3. Okay, and let us press the enter. Okay, and this is the thing. Now let us change the settings, because n is greater than or equal to 3. So we do not need the negative part. So let us go to the Windows and Windows settings. So it is delete, and the minimum value is 0. And this one is, let us take this to be say 50. Okay. And this can be again equal to 0. And this one will be, this is y max, it will be 1,200,000. So let me take this to be 1, 4 followed by 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay. Okay. So this is the graph that we have got. Now we have to get the second node. Okay. So it is 1, 2 and followed by 5 zeros. 4 and 5. So now we have to get the intersection point. Analyze graph and we come to intersection. The intersection. So the lower bound is this and the upper bound is this. Okay, we have got this one. You see, we are interested in the x value, or rather the n value. It is 26.4. 26.4 is the intersection point. Okay, and it will be more than 26.4 obviously, because when you go towards the right side, it will be more than 26.4, and you are seeing that the graph is above this red colored line. Okay, this blue curve is greater above this red colored straight line. So the value of n should be greater than 26.4. And they are asking for the smallest value, hence the smallest value of n will be equal to 27. Okay. So the smallest value is equal to 27. This is our answer. Okay. I'm sorry the graph was giving a bit of problem, but ultimately we have found the answer. It is n equal to 27. Okay. So students, this brings us to the end of this session. We meet again very soon. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please like, share, subscribe and comment if you find this video helpful. So bye for now.